What's up, minimalist? Yes, it's the Melanated Minimalist here. If you're new to my channel, I'm all about living simple, helping women, especially melanated women, live a good life. Not the one fork, one spoon, gray clothes, black clothes, and a clothing capsule. No, it's about intentionally living the way you like with less. More is less. Less is more. Less is more. All right, guys. So today's topic is talking about some things that people may believe minimalists do or think. Sometimes people believe that we do not have any money. Yes, I was inspired by Timothy Ward on this because he was talking about it too. That we are broke, that we don't like to have money, that we don't think money is, something we need. No, we need money. You need to live a certain way. That you can't own nothing. You got to kind of start, keeping everything small and hardly anything, wearing the same clothes or the same color clothes. It's such a misconception because for me and my minimalist attitude is about living intentionally, living within your means, but living intentionally. Now, I watched a gentleman on Cheap RV Living with Bob Wells, but it was a gentleman on there speaking about how much he survived under $900. He's a minimalist. He lives in his RV and he has a lifestyle for the past 13 years where he's doing things what we call seasonal work. He saves an amount of money, he pays his bills, and he lives very comfortably. He said he didn't want to be super wealthy and all that. He just wanted to live a simple life. I think that's the thing that people must embrace, that most minimalists, not all, but most, and some may not think this, want to live simple. I do not agree that you cannot decorate your place. You got to keep everything shallow or basic. I do agree that you shouldn't have a whole overabundance of things. Less is more. I think if you stay on the concept of less is more, you will see that is the true essence, at least for my theory of minimalism. When you overbuy, you buy too much. For me, when I buy too much stuff, I start feeling overwhelmed. If it's clothes, shoes, or whatever, I say, oh my God, I got too much. So I find ways to get rid of some other things so that it won't be an overabundance of things, okay? So that's my theory. I'm out here walking. It is a warm day in this beautiful little small town, okay? So I had to, grab a video, give you some content about minimalist living, and really think, what you want to think about, what do you really need in your life? You have a car, make sure you're taking care of it. If you're trying to purchase a car, I'm just going to encourage you not to buy a brand new car. They literally, as soon as you go off the showroom, they're worth nothing. Well, they're worth something, but they're not worth what you bought. Okay, so think about that. If you have the car, make sure you're taking care of it. Make sure you're cleaning it, getting the proper oil changes, tire maintenance, brake maintenance, anything that you know is going to come up for that car. Make sure you take care of it so it can last a long time. Cars are just that, getting from point A to point B, looking good. Yeah, amen. But again, keeping it simple. If you live in a house, or you want to purchase a house, you got to put money aside for your house purchase. You want to make sure all your bills are paid. Your debt is gone, is leaving you. That's the true essence to me of an intentional person, which minimalism can definitely help you because you clear out all the clutter. Your mind becomes clear. When you don't have a lot of things, you don't have to sit there and figure out, what am I do with this, what am I do with that? Everything has its place. Another thing about minimalism, most things have their place. So again, I want you guys to connect with yourselves and really think deeply. In my life, can I have a lifestyle of minimalism? Can I have a lifestyle that requires me not to have a whole bunch of things, not to require a lot of things? Thinking even about buying a house. Do I need a house? I'm not saying you should never buy a house. I think property is amazing. I think real estate is awesome. And that's how this country was built, on real estate. Okay? But really seeing, do I need that 5,000 square foot house? Or that 2,500 square foot house? Or can I get along with just 1,000 square foot house? I think they only build houses now with 1,200 square feet or above, I think now. I know a tiny house is like 400 square feet. And they were doing the math on that. They were saying that most people should not live with someone if it's less than 400 square feet. I think about prison cells. Is that 5x5s? I don't know how many dimensions it is. Is it 5x5, 9x9s, whatever. But it's like if you get too many people in a small space, it's not healthy. That's just a philosophy. Some people don't care. They're going to do it anyway. But as far as most in this country, we tend to buy bigger, huge homes to the point where sometimes you don't even know if the person's at home. Or if they're at home, you can't even hear them in the next room or whatever. And as I thought about it, I used to have a home that was over 2,300 square feet. Yeah, everyone knew everybody was there only because our family tended to kind of meet in the middle. We kind of always hung out together, so we knew with each other was there. Now, as far as the new houses or the houses that people are purchasing, people want to have more and more because I think social media plays a huge reason for why people want more. They see the beautiful Instagram photos of houses and the cars and the clothing attire, the certain designers, all that plays such a major part. I am so glad that I did remove myself from all the social media outlets that I did. Oh, my shoe has a rock in it. I think it was a rock. And so I don't get to see all that no more unless I, like YouTube, of course. But I don't have to go to TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I had Facebook. I think I had Facebook the most and Instagram. Now I don't have either. Both of my dormant. So with that said, I'm living life. And guess what? I don't have to be around all that lifestyle of living a certain way, of having certain things. And I think people who are trying to seek a minimalist lifestyle, I want to encourage, if you are trying to, try to stay away from social media for at least 90 days and see what happens. Some people say, well, I want my family to know what's going on. Well, call them. Do the old school way. Call them, send them a picture, whatever. FaceTime. You don't have to be on social media, right? Do you have to? A friend of mine, she just lost her gentleman friend. And the only way people would have known she lost him was that she posted on social media. But if she had not posted on social media, no one would have known. I think when she and I were talking, she said, I didn't know so many people cared. I said, the reason why people care is because you posted it. Had you not posted it, you just kept it between yourself and whomever, nobody would have known unless you told them. So again, social media could be pluses and minuses. I'm not saying that she should not receive the encouragement and love, because she said, I didn't think so many people care. People care about people who lose people. That's standard. That's very standard. I'm not here to say that's wrong. I'm just giving you a scenario. When you put things out, people empathize with certain things. So if you empathize with certain things, then that's just how people do. Okay? Empathizing is totally different than someone saying, oh, well, she lost somebody. So I just want to encourage you guys, they say that the dopamine hit that people receive when a like comes across, or a love, or if you post a certain picture, sometimes that people would think that in that sense of regards that's a way of saying someone cares. But that's not really true, because all you have to do is really think how people really operate. They really don't. They see a picture, they see things, and then they want to know more information. So sometimes it's not about someone really caring. It's about someone just trying to be more nosy or informative. So with that said, that can come across as someone cares about me. Some people just nosy. Point blank, period. But I'm not here to tell y'all not to post. I'm even not here to tell y'all what to do with your social media platform. But if you're seeking a minimalist journey, lifestyle, I want y'all to really consider coming off of social media, getting your house in order, organizing it, decluttering, all the above, and truly know that with all that said, you can live a life of simple abundance. But again, this is just my philosophy. I just recently deleted my pages last September, and I already know that story. If y'all want to know more about that, y'all go look at all my old videos of why I did leave social media. I'm so glad it happened, because I'm so glad. I did feel overwhelmed a lot of times when I was on social media. I did. I feel like, oh God, I got to post. Especially when I was in business. Oh my God, I had to post all the time. But I'm digressing. Go back to minimalism. Yes, you too can be a minimalist, but you got to decide what are the truths and what are the myths. We do love color. I love color. I love looking good. So that's not true. I'm not cheap. I'm not a bum. You know, as far as I don't want any monies or whatever. I love money, and I think it's great to have the monies that you need to live and survive. That we're broke, not some amazing people who I consider minimalists who are not broke. But I will say this. Everything that I've seen, people who claim minimalism are very, very intentional. Okay? All right, guys. That's enough to cook y'all guys grits today. Hope you have an amazing day. Please comment, share about anything you think about minimalism. I would love to hear. Bye, y'all.